Cue. Cue people need to start listening to me. Some of you may recognize this joke from the Golden Globe winner for Best Actor in a Comedy, Jim Parsons or Sheldon Cooper. As someone who actively follows the show and watches it for 4 or more hours a week, I'm going to talk about The Big Bang Theory. You should listen to my speech because you should watch the show. In the show, the characters say many interesting facts. You can tell these facts to your friends and sound more intelligent than you really are. By the time I'm finished with my speech, you'll know about the fascinating history and characters in The Big Bang Theory. You'll also know about the relationships in the show. To understand the award-winning show, we must first look at its history. The official pilot first aired on September 24th, 2007. Before the official pilot, the producers had made a second pilot, but this one was a major failure. There were 4 characters on it, but the only 2 who stayed on were Johnny Galecki and Jim Parsons. Then the producers rewrote the entire pilot and added Penny, Raj, and Howard into the show. The theme song for the show was written by the band Bare Naked Ladies. At first, the band was hesitant to write the theme song, but because of previous bad experiences. Producers would ask many people to write them a theme song, and they only picked one. When the producers of The Big Bang Theory told the Bare Naked Ladies that they were the only ones asked to write the theme song, the band agreed. CBS got a major hit when they made The Big Bang Theory. Almost 16 million people watch it every week. CBS makes a lot of money off of the show too. For every 30 seconds of aired commercial time during the show, they make almost $500,000. When Warner Brothers sold the episode reruns, they made almost $2 million for every episode they sold. The actors have been paid more and more every season. At the start, they were only paid $60,000 at most. However, this has risen to almost $300,000 for every episode in the 6th season. TV's #1 sitcom has 7 main characters. The main characters in descending order are Leonard, Sheldon, Howard, Raj, Leonard, Penny, Sheldon, Howard, Raj, Bernadette, and Amy. Leonard, Sheldon, Howard, and Raj, or the guys, are often found hanging out in Leonard and Sheldon's apartment. In the 4th season, the girls started doing the same. Leonard is the most important male character in the show. He has an IQ of 178, and like the rest of the guys, works at Caltech. He's an experimental physicist there. Even with these great accomplishments, he's still the least successful in his family. However, he's the most successful with women out of the entire group. Penny lives across the hall from Leonard and Sheldon. She dropped out of community college, and she comes from a problematic family. The reason she moved out from Omaha, Nebraska was so that her acting career would flourish. This hasn't worked out for her, and she has to work as a waitress at the Cheesecake Factory. When she first moved in, she started teaching the guys about the outside world, or the world outside their little scientific bubble. Sheldon is Leonard's roommate. In important times, he will make agreements or contracts with others. One such example is the roommate agreement, which is 71 pages long. He made this when Leonard first moved into the apartment. It describes what would happen if one of them got superpowers or became a zombie. Sheldon acts as if he has OCD sometimes. One example is his spot. No one else can sit in his spot, and he has placed it in internal dibs. He says that his feelings for his spot are much greater than his feelings for his mother. Howard is a Jewish physicist who still lives with his mother. The 5th season finale was a big episode for him. He not only became an astronaut, but he also married Bernadette. His best friend is Raj. Raj is Indian, and he's originally from New Delhi. Even though he's Indian, he doesn't like anything from India except for lullabies. He has a sister named Priya, and you can only see his parents through webcam. He can't speak with women except when he's drunk. Bernadette is Howard's wife. She majors in microbiology, and she got her doctorate. She married Howard in the 5th season finale. Amy is Sheldon's boyfriend. Her work majors in neurobiology, and she has got a monkey to smoke and a starfish addicted to crack. At first, Sheldon and Amy had similar personalities, but slowly she has become more intimate. She was introduced into the show in the third season finale when Howard and Raj secretly set up an online dating profile for Sheldon. Somehow, it found a match. Which brings me to my next point. The relationships in the show. The main relationship in the show is between Leonard and Penny. In the series pilot, Leonard immediately fell for Penny, and throughout the first season, many jokes were made about his attraction to her. Sheldon describes Leonard's chances as, "I think you have as much of a chance of having a relationship with Penny as the Hubble telescope does of discovering at the center of every black hole is a little man with a flashlight looking for a circuit breaker." In other words, not great chances. However, Leonard was able to get Penny to go out on a date with him. In the second season, they quickly broke up because Penny thought that Leonard would only date a girl who has gone through a college-level education. Throughout the second season, they date other people, and in the second season finale, Penny admits that she still has feelings for Leonard. In the third season, they go out yet again and break up again. This time, Will Wheaton meddled in their relationship in order to beat Sheldon at bowling. Will Wheaton is Sheldon's enemy. In the fourth season, Leonard became interested in Raj's sister, Priya. During the middle of the season, Priya started seeing Penny as a threat, and she orders Leonard to stop seeing or talking to her. Then towards the end of the season, Priya moves back to India, and she cheats on Leonard. The two break up. In the fifth season, Leonard imagines what would happen if him and Penny started dating again. When he presents his idea to Raj asks if he's crazy and tells Leonard that it took 2 years in defiling Raj's sister to get over Penny. This doesn't stop Leonard, and they have now been dating for most of the fifth season. Now I have informed you about the relationships, the characters, and the history of the Big Bang Theory. As Sheldon would say, I informed you thusly.